Hello, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is a reading for Leo females for the first week in March. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It might not be your reading, and obviously don't make any major life decisions. This is quite a heavy reading, Leo. The person I'm reading for, I think, has had a sort of very... maybe a swift and passionate affair. It may literally be a one-night stand with someone and they've been left high and dry. It sort of was over before it even begun, with the Heart card and the Scythe. And with the Six of Swords here in my After Tarot, this is getting to the other side this week. Six of Swords in your regular tarot is obviously moving away from the Five of Swords, going to somewhere calmer. But this is, we've got to the other side here. Do have a man, a child, and a woman. But I am actually seeing you on your own. I could be wrong, Leo. I don't know if this person... this person was, I think, deceptive. He's come through with the Coyote spirit and the Beetle spirit. This is Trust in Divine Detours. This is my Trickster. And 7 and 7, they're both sort of life lessons. This is quite someone who is incredibly alluring with the Piper down here. Yeah. Very alluring. I sort of see you in a bit of a healing mode, because the Four of Swords is what you're taking with you and you're leaving the Two of Swords behind. This would, I mean, it literally could have been a one-night stand, but this is someone who maybe seduced you over a period of time, and, you know, once you had sex with them, that was it. But this also could be, I mean, you actually had real emotion for this person, I feel, because you've come through as my Empress here with the Thief, and that this is like someone who's stolen your heart. They've taken something from you, Leo. And this is my After Tarot, and I was drawn to pick it up, which would be unusual for me for this kind of reading. This is after my Empress is giving birth, so there's no abundance here. Something has very much been taken from you. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't rule out that someone's had an abortion here following this experience, or they may have contracted an STD from this person, because with the mice here, this is like corruption, pollution, and it's cutting something out with the Scythe, cutting out corruption, pollution, or it's something that's taken away from. If you know, you might have had to have some sort of operation here, and that's what you're healing from. You're looking really closely at this situation now. You're trying with my giraffe here to zoom out and see the big picture. I think you are looking at this person. This may be a person in like your friend group, and you've got an instinct about them now which you maybe didn't have before. You may even be kind of like studying this person. It's I mean, I think this has changed you, Leo, in many ways. This magnifying glass is, as I say, is looking really closely at this mice. And the mice can be a number of things, but it is something that's, it can be like, it's an infection of some sort. But it feels like that you're seeing this person as an infection. Or maybe they've infected you, maybe they've infected you with love, and then they've left you. This is a seducer, the Piper. With the Coyote spirit, the courtship card, and everything else here, this is a seducer. So maybe the initiation is looking into this person after the fact. This is a really strong magnetic attraction, and I think this person may attract people. This kind of might be, this is someone that comes across as, you know, a little bit self-pitying, so might have a sob story. This is the kind of guy that goes out and, you know, he's got this real sad story about how bad his life is and how bad his girlfriend was or his wife is, and, you know, doesn't get his needs met and nobody loves me, everybody hates me sort of thing. But that's part of his craft. It's part of his craft. And yet this is a couple. With the Lovers card here, this would normally be a decision in love. This is like you've offered him your fruit, you know. This is the after tarot. So you've got a tree full of, like, you know, abundant fruit here. He's got a little fiery one with a couple of wee leaves. And you've decided to offer him an apple, which he's taking. And that has been a risk, or that may be something you're thinking of doing. That is a risk. But I see you now sort of turning your back on that. You're definitely moving away from this situation. Leo, with the bear. This is also my mother. I've got an 6, 3, 6, 6. And I've got a 3 down here as well. That's what I was drawn to. You're moving away from it. It's not easy though, Leo. I think you're really struggling with this. I do see quite a bit of grief and confusion around this. I think you're just trying to work out what the fuck went wrong. Why would this person do this to you? And now you're sort of studying it. You're trying to learn. I don't know if it's specifically learn why about this person. I think you're maybe just trying to educate yourself to, you know, maybe be more aware of this kind of being. I see you at some point in, you know, hopefully this week, looking on the positive side of things. And this can be having your prayers answered. You've got an instinct. You've got a whiff of something about this guy. This is my lone wolf looking over to the piper here. There's like a sniff. It's a 6 and a 9 as well. As I say, with the collection of pixies here, this may be something, somebody who's part of like a group that you're involved in. And this person never offered you anything tangible with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is this can be somebody who's greedy. The offering was never solid. Yeah, there they go. They just take their one pentacle and off they go, and they're just leaving the rest. They never offered you anything solid. Double. And yet I think they gave you the impression that they maybe felt more than they did. With ecstasis here, it's like, you know, rapture, fantastic, the best night you've ever had, and then you're left either pregnant or, you know, fucking infected. And you might actually be looking to expose this person eventually, or, you know, just see if this is something they make a habit of. We have got the guidance, which is my sea beacon fairy, but this is like a little bit unsure as to which way to go, because you don't know, and this could have been this person. This is like, you don't know if you're being, you know, guided to shore by the light, or you're being encouraged to crash upon the rocks here. I see that there is something going to change here quite spectacularly. This is the best card in this deck. There's something that you're going to be rewarded for here. There's something transformational about whatever it is you've been through or are going through, Leo. And you get an instinct here. This is him here. The coyote spirit and the scarab beetle. This is like quite someone who's very magical. It might have like, you know, I say they're very alluring. But you have to embrace the energy of peace as much as you possibly can whilst you're dealing with the aftermath of this. Both of them after tarot, I feel it's the aftermath that you're dealing with, Leo. I think you might be, as I say, trying to see the bigger picture, looking at this. You might be like networking with, you know, trying to see if this person has done this to a number of women. Or it may be something that, you know, you might be like setting up a YouTube channel or a blog, or just to discuss or try and help people not make the same mistakes, or to identify these people. God, I don't know. 11, 22, 11. There's a lot of repeating numbers here. I just feel really heavy reading this, Leo, I have to say. I feel really heavy. I don't really think it's what I'm saying is particularly helpful. Let's see if I get you a wee message, because I don't feel that this is something you know, aren't aware of. And if it is something you're not aware of, then I think you have to be very careful about this kind of seductive energy. And this is about making sure you get to know someone really well before you sleep with them. And yeah, just get to know them a hell of a lot better. What advice do you have for my Leo female for this reading, please? What advice do you have for my Leo female for this reading? Oh my gosh, I feel sad. Leo, my Leo female, what advice do you have for my Leo female, please, Spirit? Angel of Time, working too hard. I'm not seeing that at all. I think she looks pretty determined to follow through with something here. I think what I'm getting from that is it's just a matter of time. You feel kind of like ready to explode here. You might be like, you know, as I say, looking at this situation really closely, and you might be finding out stuff about this person, and you might like be ready to spring. The Angel of Time looks very fierce and stern, and that's because you need to hear her message. You see, if she appeared to you in a soft guise, it would be too easy for you to overlook her message and just continue on as if she had never visited. The truth is that you are forcing yourself beyond your energetic limits at this time, working too hard, self-loving and connecting with the universe way too little. So she has appeared to remind you of what it is you are turning your world into, one big machine where you are one cog in it. You are an important, soulful, beloved being, but the world of work is not going to end if you step away from its mechanism for a while. It is time, she says, for a time out. Will you listen? Yeah. This Six of Swords here is recovery. It's and the Empress after tarot, you know, with her non-abundant belly, she feels like depleted. So that would make sense. You need to take better care of your health. This is a time to fulfill all those promises you've made to yourself but barely made even the effort to keep. Meditate, eat well, take up gentle exercise, and change unhealthy emotional patterns that are compromising your well-being. These are the challenges you need to set yourself. Gaze into a candle's flame, write down one true thing you love about all of your friends, and pay close attention to all the messages your body sends you. Then make the changes you know it needs. I thank you in advance, for a happy you makes the world a far better place. It's time for a break from mechanical technical work is needed. Please take breaks from electronic devices like computers, phones, iPads, iPods, clocks, watches. It is a time to simply rest in nature's embrace, swim in the ocean, float in a lake, walk in a forest, meditate in a cave, camping, hiking, gardening. It's time to unwind the tightly coiled springs and detach from the mechanics of the deadlines and immerse yourself in nature's time and truth. Okay. Yeah. I think you might be watching this person, Leo, and it's actually angering you. You might be becoming slightly obsessive about this. This might be something, somebody, as I say, who has, you know, taken advantage of you or led you up the garden path and left you high and dry, and now you're pretty livid about it. And is you know, is making you sick, and might literally make you sick. Thinking about this, trying to work out what went on, why they did what they did, how could they do what they did, who they're with and now, that sort of thing, you know. Now, you might want to find all that out, and you might want to, you know, expose them. But ultimately, what is really important here is you and your health, and you're literally unable to do anything of any use unless you are healthy, physically and mentally. So this is telling you to switch it all off. So if you're following them online, if you're checking their social media, if you're keeping an eye on them, asking your friends about them, investigating them, corruption, I don't think you can do that until you're well enough, you know. If you want to go back to it, you know, fine, but not if it's depleting you to this extent. Yeah, because I think there's a lot of grief and confusion here, and you're running around in circles trying to get to the bottom of something, and it's making you ill. So if you can possibly, Leo, take this message and just try and switch it all off, in the knowledge that, you know, you can pick it up at a later date if that's what you choose to do. Hopefully you won't, because there's very little to be gained from it. But just focus on your own health. Let's just take you one little advice card. So I can have an advice card from my Leo female for this story. And I have advice for Leo female in this reading. What's the best advice you can offer my Leo female? Get our highest good for this reading. Advice, please. See beyond your current situation. That's your big picture view. Take time to reflect, my mirror guardian. Feel for you. Seer. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. This is my giraffe. Come on, Giraffe. My big picture man. There he is. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubt to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that's more favourable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You're moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Focus on raising your vibration and focus on love. I mean, you do have this, which is pretty awesome, Leo. And my mirror guardian. Flick, flick, flick. You're a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take an inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others, Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to too. So take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Invited to take some time to see where you are right now. Yeah, I think it's kind of all confirming the same thing. You're too focused on probably this individual or why it happened and what they're doing or who they're with now, and you need to zoom that picture right out. Don't watch what people do. If they're not in contact with you, then that's the way it's supposed to be. And just focus on yourself, your wealth, your health, and all the good stuff in your life and the people who actually do give a damn. There you go, Leo. That is your reading. I really do hope that was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.